Richie Ruckus Beats.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Richie Ruckus. We are back here today. It is Saturday, March 27th, and I am back with a brand new sneaker pickup. I'm going to hit you with that unboxing, that review, and we're most definitely going to get into the on foot. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here in Philadelphia. The temperature is supposed to actually reach like 70 degrees today, so it's a beautiful day here in the city of brotherly love. Not as hot as yesterday. Yesterday, we actually hit 81 degrees, which is pretty crazy for March. So it's beautiful. I'm going to go out, enjoy my day, out in the streets, out in the elements, out with my people. But of course, I will be social distancing and wearing my mask. It's a beautiful day. So the only thing that could make today even more beautiful is a brand new sneaker pickup. So like I said, we're going to dive into that. But before we do, if you are new to this channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and follow your boy on all social. And without further ado, you know the drill. You know why you're here. Let's get a glimpse of these warlocks. We have the Nike Air Max 90 NRG in the bacon colorway. Dumb fire. Crazy fire. You know, being the Air Max aficionado that I am, that I had to grab these. And they did release yesterday for Air Max Day. I actually was not able to get my hands on my pair until this morning, so that's why the review was going up a day late. I didn't get these yesterday. I got them today. Super dope. Few things I do want to touch on. I don't know the specifics, and I know Dave was on a podcast and talked about it, but with this sneaker originally being a Dave Quality Meets, Dave Ortiz, he designed the sneaker for Nike, and the original OG model obviously had his name attached to it. I'm not exactly sure why Nike decided to not give the creative credit with this re-release, with this retro, if you would. I thought it was pretty messed up. And now, like, I know Dave said that he was cool with it. Nike, you know, obviously came to him before they decided to retro these. I just think that it should have had the DQM attached to the release, and it doesn't. And I know that there's sneaker shops who are posting, like, when they were coming out, that, you know, the DQM times Nike, and I don't think it's an official collab with Dave. Now, I could be wrong. Like I said, I did listen to bits and pieces of the podcast that he was on where he talked about it, but I just think that it definitely should have, Nike definitely should have included the guy who designed the sneaker and included the guy who collabed with them on the original, on this retro. That being said, the sneaker's crazy fire. The tumble leather, the suede, just the hints of pink, this red, this cream, white, gray. It is just nicely done. And then the hits of brown. Obviously, the sneaker is supposed to resemble bacon. That's where the name comes from. But it's just super dope. And I actually have a Sunday Morning Company shirt that's getting ready to drop, part of installment 2, that I'm probably actually going to have ready to throw a fit together with in this upcoming week. Is definitely going to look super dope with these. So stay tuned to my Instagram and stay tuned to Sunday Morning Company's Instagram, because there's going to be a fire fit. But as usual with an Air Max 90, I go true to size. I'm at 8.5 in all other Nikes, so I went with an 8.5 in these. It did come with a few other lace options other than the tan that was included in the factory laces. There is a pink pair and a red pair. It's obviously just the same laces that came with the Travis Scott Jordan 1. I'm just realizing, other than this tan, there was actually like a black and brown and a white. I think with the Travis Scott Jordan 1s came with so many laces. But pink and red, I feel like any sneaker that you could throw pink or red laces into is just, I know this sneaker is going to be fire. Like, I have my New Balance 550s on right now that actually came with black laces. I have the red colorway. I had a red pair of laces from an old pair of Air Max that I had laying around. I threw them in here and they just look so much better. And it's weird because if you've like been an avid viewer of this channel, I'm not the biggest I'm not the biggest fan of lace swapping, mainly because it's laziness. I just don't feel like unlacing the shoe and relacing it. And it's also, I feel like the sneaker brands almost always know what they're doing, and then the lace that comes in the sneaker is the lace that should go with it. And this is a prime example. I think the pink and red will look dope, but I do think the sand colorway that is in there now is the best of the three. Maybe a white lace, but I think this is the best option you can have. Back to the actual aesthetics of the sneaker. I love this tan sand right here. Leather ankle collar, just super, super buttery smooth. Perfect. I think these are super, super dope. I'm going to beat the brakes off of these all summer long. As you guys know, as far as like my favorite three sneakers, it's Air Max 90 is up there, but it isn't in the top three. My top three favorite sneakers are Jordan 1, Jordan 3, and the Air Max 1. But the Air Max 90, you know, it creeps up to that list sometimes, especially when a dope colorway comes out. But these are definitely my top 5 favorite sneaker silhouettes of all time. So these are definitely going to get their wear and tear. I can't wait to just beat them up. My OG pair was just destroyed, and it actually met the sneaker graveyard, but I was super, super stoked that they were re-releasing these, and I knew this was a sneaker that I was going to have to get my hands on. The retail for these is $140. I'm not exactly sure what the resale market is commanding right now. As you guys know, your boy does not do StockX. I do not do GOAT. I just don't like paying resale for sneakers. I think on top of, you know, not really always knowing if you're getting a legit pair or a fake pair, I just don't like people benefiting off the misfortunes of others. And that's essentially what it is. Like, you're jacking this price up because you can, and then there's people who desperately want the sneaker and they go pay these exuberant prices, and I just won't do it. Retail's good enough for me. The retail on some sneakers is still too steep for me, and I'm not cheap by any means. I'm actually quite frivolous with money, so the fact that I don't do resale should speak volumes to people, and especially if you know me, it should really speak volumes to people. One last look. Super, super clean. Let's get a look at that sole before we get out of here. But that's it, guys. I'm going to go bang out this on foot. I'll be back later next week with some more videos. But until then, I'm Richie Ruckus. Peace!
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed.
So hot in Philly here in March. I almost feel like I'm baking. But holla.
Richie Ruckus beat.